Good morning, it's Thursday the 4th of August and this is your daily outlook. The US dollar strengthened against a basket of currencies today. ADP employment change in July gave support to the greenback after it revealed higher than expected figures, which may be an indication for tomorrow's non-farm payrolls. Against the Japanese yen, the dollar rallied to 79.36 from 76.77 after the Bank of Japan stepped in the currency markets and intervened for the first time in 4 months. Heightened risk aversion in the market, as well as growing concerns over the US economic growth, resulted in the rise of the yen. Today, the central bank sold the yen in the market and eased its monetary policy in order to stem its rise, as the strong yen has a negative impact on the Japanese economy. Versus the Swiss franc, the dollar rallied after the Swiss National Bank announced a surprising cut in interest rates and warned it could take further measures in the currency markets to stop the franc from rising further. Even without physical intervention by the central bank, the franc dipped, sending the dollar Swiss as high as 0.78 from 0.7627. The euro dropped against the dollar today to 142.65 from 143.72 ahead of the European Central Bank interest rate decision. No changes expected in the monetary policy, but focus turns to ECB President Jean-Claude Trichet's press conference at 12:30 GMT. Sterling rose against the dollar yesterday after the service sector purchasing manager index data showed stronger than expected figures. The pair rose to 164.39 from 162.50, but today it surrendered some of its gains to trade at 163.42. Focus now shifts to the Bank of England's interest rate decision today at 11 GMT. Looking at commodities, we see oil prices slide to $91.21 a barrel from $93.73. Gold edged higher to a record high at $1,672.91 an ounce from $1,651.88. Silver also ticked higher to $42.01 an ounce from $40.53. Let's see what currencies you should be watching out for. The euro-dollar pivot point is at 142.50 with a preference to enter into long positions at 142.60. The dollar-yen pivot point is at 78.40 with a preference to enter into long positions at 78.45. The Aussie dollar pivot point is at 107.25 with a preference to enter into short positions at 107.25. The sterling dollar pivot point is at 164 with a preference to enter into short positions at 163.90. And the dollar CAD pivot point is at 0.96 with a preference to enter into long positions at 0.96. Now looking at commodities, we have the oil pivot point at 90.15 with a preference to enter into long positions at 90.15. The gold pivot point is at 1673 with a preference to enter into short positions at 1673. And the silver pivot point is at 42.10 with a preference to enter into short positions at 42.10. Looking at today's calendar and market movers, we have the UK interest rate decision, which is forecast to keep rates unchanged at 0.5%. The Europe interest rate decision is forecast to keep rates unchanged at 1.5%, and the US initial jobless claims forecast to rise to 405,000. Now on to equity markets. US equities were positive yesterday with the SP 500 up 0.50% and the Dow was up 0.25%. European bourses were negative with the FTSE down 2.34%, the DAX was down 2.30% and the CAC was down 1.93%. At the time of writing, the Nikkei was up 0.23% and the Hang Seng was down 0.71%. This has been your Daily Outlook. I'm Emma Andre from the Easy Forex Dealing Room. Have a good day.
Not only have you found a great place for Forex news, you found a great place to trade it. Registration is easy. Just click Join Now. Membership has its unique benefits, such as the freeze rate, the trade simulator, the inside viewer, and personal dealers. Your personal account manager waiting for you now.